Well, it is Easter weekend and I am gearing up to host tomorrow my family, and I'm so excited. I love Easter weekend for many, many reasons, but it's just a joyous occasion and I love to make it special and celebrated. So today we're gonna prep, we're gonna bake, we're gonna make some food, we're gonna prep the eggs for an egg hunt, and then, another thing, a big craft that I've been wanting to do for a while is make more of these avocado dyed napkins. We made this probably 3 years ago, and I've used these napkins so many times and they're holding up amazingly. Essentially, it's so cool. You take either cotton or linen, that's the materials that I've used, and you can create this beautiful pink color with avocado skin and avocado pits. It's incredible. So I actually started that this morning. It's a multiple day process, so I'm going to just bunch together the tutorial for you so it's easier for you to watch and understand the different steps. So that's in progress. And then some other things that I want to work on today, definitely just tidy, clean up, get ready for my family. We'll have about 12 people tomorrow, which is a lot for our cozy home. So maybe we'll add in the extension. This dining table does have an extension, and then we also have a little bistro table on our porch that I think we'll bring in. So we'll just kind of make space, as much space as possible. And then I want to bake a lemon poppy seed cake. I'm really excited about this. It sounds delightful. And then make eggs and, like I said, prep the Easter egg hunt. And most of the food we actually are picking up from a local restaurant. We got a whole turkey, mac and cheese, green beans, corn, that kind of thing. So that saves me so much effort. So I'm thankful for that. Brandon's actually picking that up right now. It'll be funny to try to fit everything in our fridge. That'll definitely be a task, but looking forward to prepping and just getting ready to host. This is what we're working with for the Easter egg hunt. I just refill these eggs every year. They're so cute. And for the filling, I have some Sour Patch Kids bunnies. And then we have Reese's eggs, which one, these might be a little too big to fit in the eggs, and two, they might melt. So maybe I'll just put these in a bowl and people can grab a little treat if they please. And then I also got these Yum Earth fruit snacks, which there were more in the pack, but I ate the rest. So we have 3 little stragglers, which I don't even know, maybe some of the bigger eggs this will fit in, but I don't have that many big eggs, but we'll figure it out. And then we have some cash. I have 4 cousins coming over tomorrow. One of them's an adult, and then one of them's in middle school, one of them's in elementary school, and one of them's 3 years old. So this is mainly for the 3-year-old cousin, but I mean, I'm sure the older kids wouldn't mind some cash. So let's fill these up, and then I'll just hide them tomorrow just to make sure no critters get them tonight. I love how surprisingly easy and simple this avocado dye DIY is, and it also requires minimal materials, which is great. So all you need is the fabric of your choice. You're going to need some water and, of course, the avocado skins/pits. You can use one or the other. You don't need both, but the more the merrier, in my opinion. And you'll also need some hair ties or rubber bands if you want to do the tie-dye effect. So the first step is to get a large pot of water and add your avocado skins, and you're going to turn that on high heat. and just monitor it until it starts to boil. As time goes on, you'll be able to see the color start to change of the water and develop this like deep golden pink color. And once your water begins to boil, go ahead and turn your heat to low and let the avocado pits sit in that simmer for about an hour. And then you're going to go ahead and remove the pits and the skin. It's okay if there's little pieces still in the water. You're just sort of making way for your fabric. We're going to have to wash the fabric after anyways, so it doesn't need to be super filtered or anything. And then if you do want to do the tie-dye effect, you pull out your fabric, and before you do this, make sure it's fully soaked so that the dye will absorb a bit better. And for my tie-dye effect, I sort of just aimlessly twisted it and jumbled it up, and it's pretty foolproof if you ask me. I think it looks beautiful however way you decide to do it, even if you just want one solid color. It's just a really beautiful pink tone. And of course, I must say, every single time you do this, it's going to turn out differently. So yours may very well turn out differently than mine did, depending on how many avocado skins and pits you use, depending on your fabric, the time you let it sit. There's many, many different factors. Then you can turn your heat off completely and plop your fabric into the pot, and then you're just going to cover it and let it sit for at least 24 hours. I ended up letting mine sit closer to 30 hours just because I was a busy bee and running around. So it really doesn't need to be specific, but of course, the longer it soaks, potentially, the deeper pink it'll be. So once it's finished soaking, you can rinse it off, and then you're going to throw it in the dryer on high heat and let it dry. And here you go. You have this beautiful tie-dye effect simply out of avocados. It's just so incredible. And I've had some of these napkins that I did probably about 3 years ago, and I use them often, and I've put them through the wash countless times, and they still are keeping their color so beautifully. We fit it all. Next on our list, I want to write in our menu book. It's this beautiful book that my friend Liz gave me, and it's so fun because essentially each section or each 2 pages, you have a place to put your menu, and then you have a place for your guests to sign. So I definitely want to stick it out tomorrow and have the menu and have everyone who's coming over write their name or a little note. It's just a really sweet way to document, and I feel like it just makes a celebration kind of feel more elevated and fun as well. So it's just an additional component. I love to pick a page or section that kind of reflects the color scheme or has some similar aura as the event. So we'll find one that fits best. I know there was a cute one that I just passed that was pretty florally. That would be a good option. Oh, this one. I like that one a lot. My mom, I gave this to her for Christmas, and she does it in chronological order. So I like to pick out which kind of design fits my event best, but she's just been going page by page, which I think is really cute. like I mentioned, I'm gonna make a lemon poppy seed cake, and it's in a loaf pan. So it's this cute little cake. And usually I'm not one to get too excited about a dessert that isn't chocolatey because I'm just such a chocolate lover. But this sounds amazing. It sounds so delicious and very spring inspired. So it also has a glaze on top, which I feel like is a nice touch. And then I plan to add maybe some sliced lemons and daisies from the garden for a little spring touch. course we can't forget about Mr. Palmer's Easter basket. This is his basket that we reuse every year. I got it the first year we got him, and in his basket so far we have these dog treats from Trader Joe's. They're the Just Salmon Skin baked dog treats. Whenever I make salmon, we don't personally eat the salmon skin, so I always save it for him and he loves it. So I think this is a new treat option. So I think he'll be very excited. And then this toy It's actually from Esther. She took photos for us recently. She's such a talented photographer, so sweet. And she Palmer a toy as well as some little gifts for our baby. It was so thoughtful, and I saved it for his Easter basket because he is one of those dogs that the toys do not last long. Like this poor little lamb will be demolished very quickly. And then lastly, we keep it pretty simple, but lastly I'm going to, I'll put these in tomorrow, but he loves carrots. He's at my feet right now. He's like, I want it now. He loves carrots, so I love to give him just like a whole carrot as a treat. And also it's great for his teeth. So sometimes if I remember, I'll put it in the freezer before as well, so it's extra hard and really good for his chewing and teeth. And how cute is that gonna be? The 3 little carrots sticking out of his Easter basket. Brandon just cleaned up the kitchen. I made a lot of dishes today. Oh my goodness. And I just set out some of the things so it's ready to go tomorrow, because I'm gonna wake up early, bake sourdough, and then tidy up a few more things. And then we have church, and then we'll only have like a little bit of time before family starts coming over. So trying to get organized. I have the drinks set up, or just the glasses set up, the flatware, just since not everyone will be able to sit at the table, since we'll have like 13 people, I'm just gonna stack the plates up and the silverware, and then people can just grab and go. I found these napkins I already had as well, so we'll have some of our avocado ones and then some paper ones as well. And then these candy coated dark chocolate covered almonds that I already got into. They're really good. I'm gonna just have a little bowl of those. And let me show you this cake, this lemon poppy seed cake. Smells and looks phenomenal. I'm just letting it cool completely, and then we'll do the glaze in the morning. Such a good trick to put the parchment paper, a thin layer on the bottom and then along the side, so you can just easily pull it out of the pan. I will be doing that from now on. It's so helpful. Go for the carrot. Out of all the things, you want a carrot. I found one of the eggs that the kids missed. It kind of blends in with the bougainvillea. Let's see what they missed out on. Sour Patch Kids, but they got plenty. I always forget to count how many eggs I hid, so who knows if I'll find some more throughout the next few days. And that's a wrap on our 2024 Easter celebrations. I'm pretty sure I got 0 clips during our Easter lunch, but I was in the moment trying to enjoy family time, make sure everything was taken care of, but it was really nice to spend time together, and the food was delicious. My mom brought over watermelon, which has been one of my top pregnancy cravings. It's just so refreshing. Melon in general, but watermelon, delicious. And she did some in little bunny shapes, very cute. And now we're just going to relax, tidy up a bit, and get ready for the week. But I really hope you and yours are well and that you had a beautiful celebration, and I'm excited to see you next. Bye!
Thank you.